Here we have Mike and Lauren and Reggie. And you adopted Reggie from Hope for Animals, correct? How long did you have him before you came to training?
We had him for a year. His adoption day was March 19th, and we started training at the very beginning of the summer.
Of this year?
Yes, this year.
Okay, why did you want to come to training with Reggie?
Reggie he was a lot to handle. We were having a lot of trouble handling him. He was really hard to walk on a leash, and he was actually really destructive to some of the things in our house. He ate my wedding shoes about 2 weeks after our wedding.
Oh no!
And that wasn't the only pair of shoes that he ate.
Oh my!
And he would chew things and he would destroy things, and you know, he really was a sweet dog, and we knew that he had a potential to be a sweet dog, but he was very hyperactive, and we really didn't know how to stop him. And when he'd get out of the house or off leash or, you know, wild in the yard, it was really hard to get him back. It took like 30 minutes to get him back.
Oh my God! So why didn't you just give him back to Hope and say to heck with it?
There was no way we were getting him back.
Because you loved him.
Yes, it really. We fostered him for a month, and actually they thought he had heartworms, but his paperwork was mixed up, and he didn't have heartworms. Good. And in that month that we fostered him, we just fell in love with him. He just became part of our family.
So what has the training done to change Reggie? I know you had a lot of issues. You told me when you first came to the classes.
Yeah. Well, actually, the first class, the orientation class without the dogs, you had mentioned that a trained dog will love you. And what we realized the most is that Reggie did love us, but he loved us on his terms. You know? And he really didn't. He didn't come to us seeking love, and ever since he's been trained, he's been so calm, and he actually comes to us and looks for love, and it's not an aggressive love where he's scratching at us and he's biting us and he's licking us aggressively. He comes to us and he'll sit on our lap and just be so happy and so content.
And he wasn't doing that before training?
No, not at all.
Come on!
I really thought my little 15-pound lap dog would sit on my lap and love me, but that wasn't the case.
And why do you think training made him a lovable dog?
I think he's just so much more relaxed. He had so much anxiety before training. You know, he was always scared of stuff. He'd bark at every little thing. But now, like just this morning, Mike left, and when he came home, Reggie barely got off the couch to watch Mike come in the house, you know?
Oh, come on!
When our parents would come over or when our friends would come over, Reggie would just bark and go crazy and jump all over them, and now he just
doesn't do that.
Tells them hello on his own terms. So.
Well, wonderful! Congratulations! It is good to have a dog that you can love.
Yes,
it is.
Back.
And so tell me this, I have to ask, and I'm putting you on the spot, but I know we kept going back and forth for months about coming to training. You were really scared, weren't you?
Yes, I was very much.
Why were you scared to come to training?
Because he was almost a wild animal, and I really thought that bringing him to training, I would lose him, actually. I thought I would lose him in training, that he would get off his leash and he would run, or that he would just destroy something.
So you were kind of embarrassed.
I was really apprehensive, yeah.
Well, I'm so proud that you came. I know I stayed on top of you, too. I'm so glad you came. And so tell me a little while ago what happened with the come command. I see that everybody looked at that tree behind us over there. Lauren went and hid behind that tree, and you called him, and what happened?
I called him, and he came straight to me. He came running to me, and he did it without his leash on, which was actually very hard for me to allow him to be off leash to do anything.
And you, right? And what's one thing I kept telling you? Have what in your dog?
Faith in him. So.
That he loves you. Well, I'm so proud of you guys. Well, congratulations. You definitely have a wonderful boy. And, you know, to just be consistent and keep going. And, of course, thank you so much for adopting.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mike, any comments?
I think she covered it.
Can Reggie stay in the home now?
Yeah.
He didn't chew up your wedding shoes, did he?
No, none of my shoes.
The best part, actually, about Reggie in training is that he can still sleep in the bed with us.
Oh, I didn't make him get out the bed.
Because the way we joke about it is every night before we go to bed, Reggie does his thing and we do our thing. And then when he comes in the bed, Mike actually says in Reggie's voice that we have developed for him, I'm part of the pack. And he gets under the covers.
Oh, how sweet. So training your dog means that depending on the circumstances, they can still be in the bed with you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, you enjoyed training?
Yes, very much, very much. And we'd actually like to continue with the other programs.
And would you recommend it?
Oh, absolutely. We would definitely recommend this.
Well, thank you.
We really felt like we were hopeless. Like
there was no
help. Like that no one really could help us, and that Reggie was just going to be psycho, and we were going to have him for the rest of our life. And I mean, for us to be able to hold him like this and have a conversation with someone is testimony in itself.
Well, that's wonderful, because I never knew everything. She spilled her guts, everybody. Well, thank y'all so much, and most especially, my motto lives true: a trained dog is a happy dog, and happy owners. Would you agree?
Yes.
But thank y'all so much.